welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan. I am a licensed cosmetologist, professional makeup artist, and lover of theatrics. But I'm not a huge fan of your makeup melting off during the summer. So if you guys want to see my no makeup look, how I still look cute for the barbecue, but I don't really want to have a full face beat kind of look, please continue watching. And if this is your first time seeing me, I would really appreciate it if you would smash that like button and consider subscribing to this channel if you are into this kind of content. All right, let's jump into it. To start us off, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Milk Hydro Grip and I'm going to prime my face. Okay, up next, and I think this is kind of one of the most important steps in my opinion, because it's gonna give you that glowy look like you're wearing a ton of makeup, but you're actually not. I have my M.A.C strobe cream here, and this is in color Gold Lit. I love this. It adds a beautiful luminosity to the skin without being overbearing. You're not gonna shine like a disco ball. It's just very subtle and it's very pretty. So what I'm gonna do is put half of it on my face so that you can see what one half of my face looks like versus the other half that doesn't have it. I want to get underneath my eye as well because it's going to make my eye look a little bit more lifted without even using concealer yet. So make sure you get underneath your eye as well. Okay, so now you can see the difference between this half of my face, which has the strobe cream on it, versus this half of my face, which does not. It just makes it look a little bit more radiant and like I'm actually wearing something, and I'm not. So I would recommend, if you have a darker skin tone like me, getting the Gold Lit versus the pink one. They have a strobe cream that also has a bit of a pink undertone. So if you have more of a lighter skin tone, then I would recommend that one. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the rest of my face. Next up, I'm gonna take my Born This Way concealer in color Toffee, and I'm gonna lay that right underneath my eyes and around my mouth. So a lot of times people forget that foundation and concealer is meant to conceal and even out the complexion. So you don't have to put it on everywhere like a mask, which a lot of people do. I mean, you can do that if you want to. But in this case, I'm going for a very simple, like I just stepped out of the shower. Like I woke up like this kind of look. That's what I'm going for. So in this case, I'm just gonna put it in those areas and then I'm gonna show you what I do next. I will say though, if you are just gonna go in with a concealer or a foundation, make sure that it is a dead match or as close as your skin tone as you can get it. Because if you are going in with like a highlight color, it's gonna look crazy. Like it's gonna go look way too light. It's gonna be giving a look that you don't wanna give. Let's just put it that way. So if you are gonna go for this look and do very little, make sure it's as close to your skin color as possible. Cute look. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my Wet Beauty blender and I'm going to blend all of this in. I'm just taking what little bit I have left on the sponge here and I'm just working it into my skin a little bit so that everything seems very seamless and you can't tell where the concealer is versus where it's just my skin poking through. I'm gonna jump right into setting powder. I'm going to set right underneath my eyes and right in my smile lines. Now my face is all set. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some brows. on and they are cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Fenty Beauty shaping powder and I'm going to use that as an eyeshadow, and I'm also going to do a little bit of contouring. The contouring is completely optional. I understand that this is a little bit of an extra step, so if you don't feel like you want to do it, don't do it. But for me, I just want a little bit more depth. So I'm going to put it in my cheek area, a little bit on my forehead, and use it as my eyeshadow. Okay, up next, I'm going to take this dark brown eyeliner and just kind of line my lids. I usually use black, but since we're going for a very subtle look today, I want to switch it up and do something a little bit lighter. So after I do this, then I'm going to throw on some mascara and then we'll move on. Going in with my bronzer, I'm going to use it as my blush today and just give a subtle hint of color. This is Fenty in color Cocoa Mami. Okay, and that is what it is looking like so far. You could stop here. I do like to take it a little bit further, and I'm going to throw on some highlight because I feel like that's a very summery look. So I'm gonna place the highlight right on my cheekbones and a little bit on my brow area as well, and maybe even my Cupid's bow. My Dior Flash palette, I'm gonna take this in the gold color and the bronzy color, mix the two together, and then I'm gonna lay that down. Just gives a very sun-kissed, effortless look, and I love it. So like I said, this step is totally optional, but I think that it really does just kind of take it to the next level. Last but certainly not least, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a lip gloss. This is color Spice and it is from M.A.C. And there you go, guys. This is my completed look. It's so easy to recreate, so simple. I feel like you could probably do this in under 15 minutes. You're not spending an hour doing your makeup, and most importantly, your face will not melt off. And it's giving beautiful. I woke up like this. I stepped out of the shower like this. Simple, subtle beat, not, oh my gosh, beat face Kelly, we are going to the club, we are slaying it. It's not giving that. I don't want it to give that. I just want a very polished look. So if you guys enjoyed this video, will you please do me a favor and give me a big thumbs up? Also, if you're into this kind of content, please consider smashing that subscribe button. I upload videos weekly, and I would love to see you guys next week. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.